Japanese Minimalism 10 Life-Changing Lessons for Simple Living. Welcome to Japanese Minimalism Tips. I'm Takumi Yamamoto, and I'm excited to share something truly transformative with you today. Most people believe they need more stuff to be happy. More clothes, more gadgets, more furniture. But in Japan, we've discovered the exact opposite truth. The secret to deep satisfaction lies not in adding more, but in removing what doesn't serve us. This ancient wisdom has changed millions of lives, and by the end of this video, it will change yours too. The modern world bombards us with endless choices and constant pressure to acquire more. Your phone buzzes with notifications. Your home overflows with items you barely use. Your mind feels cluttered and restless. Sound familiar? But imagine waking up each morning in a space that breathes calmness into your soul. Picture making decisions effortlessly because you've eliminated the unnecessary noise. Visualize feeling genuinely grateful for everything around you because each item has earned its place through purpose and beauty. This isn't a fantasy, this is the reality of Japanese minimalism, and I'm going to show you exactly how to create it. Before we dive deeper, if you're ready to transform your life through the power of less, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. The Japanese Minimalism Tips community is growing every day, and I don't want you to miss any of our life-changing content. Also, give this video a thumbs up if you're excited to learn these ancient secrets. The true nature of Japanese minimalism. When most people think about Japanese minimalism, they imagine sterile white rooms with barely any furniture. They picture empty spaces that feel cold and unwelcoming. But this understanding misses the heart of what we're actually practicing. Japanese minimalism isn't about creating museum-like spaces or depriving yourself of comfort. It's about intentionality. It's about creating harmony between your external environment and your inner peace. In Japanese culture, we view the home as a mirror of the mind. When your living space feels chaotic and overcrowded, your thoughts become scattered and anxious. When your environment flows with purpose and calm, your mental state naturally follows. This philosophy runs deeper than organization tactics or design trends. It's rooted in centuries of wisdom about what creates genuine human flourishing. Every object that enters your space should earn its place through meaning, beauty, or function, preferably all three. The goal isn't to own as little as possible. The goal is to own exactly what serves your highest good, nothing more and nothing less. This creates space, physical, mental, and emotional, for what truly matters in life. If this resonates with you, show some love by hitting the like button. Your engagement helps us reach more people who need this message.
Lesson 1. Honor everything you own. In Japanese minimalism, respect forms the foundation of everything else. We treat each possession as if it holds a piece of our own spirit. This might sound dramatic, but consider how much of your life energy went into acquiring your belongings. You worked hours to earn the money. You spent time researching and shopping. You made space in your home and your thoughts. When you treat these items carelessly, letting them gather dust, throwing them in piles, forgetting they exist, you're disrespecting the effort you invested. Walk through your home right now and notice what you see. How many items sit abandoned and unused? How many purchases from months or years ago remain in their original packaging? Each forgotten object represents wasted energy and unfulfilled intentions. Respect means different things for different items. For your clothing, it means proper hanging, folding, and storage. For your books, it means organizing them in a way that honors their wisdom. For your kitchen tools, it means cleaning them thoroughly after each use and storing them with care. But respect also means knowing when to let go. Holding on to something you'll never use again isn't honoring it, it's imprisoning it. The Japanese practice of thanking objects before releasing them might seem strange to outsiders, but it acknowledges the role these items played in your life while creating space for new experiences. Start with one small area. Choose a drawer, a shelf, or a corner of one room. Remove everything and examine each item individually. Ask yourself, do I use this regularly? Does it bring me joy? Does it serve a clear purpose? If the answer is no, thank it for its service and let it find a new home where it can be useful again. This practice of conscious curation will gradually extend throughout your entire living space, creating an environment where everything has meaning and nothing exists by accident.
Lesson 2. Cleaning as meditation. In Western culture, cleaning is often viewed as a chore to be rushed through or avoided entirely. In Japan, we understand cleaning as a form of meditation, self-care, and spiritual practice. When you clean mindfully, you're not just removing dirt and organizing objects. You're clearing away mental fog, emotional residue, and energetic blockages. The external cleaning mirrors internal cleansing. This connection isn't mystical, it's practical. Neuroscience shows us that cluttered environments increase cortisol levels and make it harder to focus. When you clean and organize your space, you're literally reducing stress hormones and creating conditions for mental clarity. But the Japanese approach to cleaning goes beyond basic tidiness. We assign homes for every object. Nothing lives in temporary spaces or gets tossed onto surfaces just for now. This level of intentionality prevents the gradual accumulation of chaos that drains your energy over time. The cleaning process itself becomes a moving meditation. You're fully present with each action, wiping surfaces with attention, folding clothes with care, organizing books with intention. This mindfulness transforms a mundane task into a practice of presence and gratitude. Try this experiment. Choose your smallest room and clean it completely. Remove everything that doesn't belong. Wipe down every surface until it shines. Organize what remains so that each item has a designated home. When you finish, sit quietly in the space and notice how you feel. Most people experience an immediate sense of relief and calm. The external order creates internal peace. This is the magic of treating cleaning as self-care rather than drudgery. Take a moment to comment below and tell us about your experience with mindful cleaning. The Japanese Minimalism Tips community loves hearing about your transformations.
Lesson 3. Release what no longer serves. Perhaps the most challenging aspect of minimalism involves letting go of possessions that once held meaning but no longer serve your current life. We hold on to gifts from people we rarely see, clothes that might fit again someday, and gadgets we thought we needed but never use. This attachment creates physical and emotional weight. Overcrowded closets make getting dressed stressful. Overstuffed drawers make finding what you need difficult. Rooms full of unused items make relaxation impossible. The Japanese principle here is simple but profound. If something doesn't actively serve your current life, create space by releasing it. This applies to physical objects, but also to commitments, relationships, and habits that drain your energy without giving back. Letting go doesn't mean becoming ruthless or throwing away everything sentimental. It means being honest about what truly adds value to your daily experience versus what you keep out of guilt, fear, or habit. Consider your wardrobe. How many pieces do you actually wear regularly? How many items hang there month after month unworn but taking up precious space? Each unused garment makes it harder to see and appreciate the clothes you genuinely love. The same principle applies throughout your home. Kitchen gadgets that seemed essential when you bought them but haven't been used in months. Books you'll never read again. Decorative items that no longer match your taste. Hobby supplies for activities you've outgrown. Releasing these items isn't wasteful, keeping them is wasteful. When objects serve no purpose in your life, they're wasting the energy it takes to clean around them, organize them, and mentally process them every time you see them. Start with items that feel emotionally neutral. Old electronics, duplicate tools, clothes that no longer fit comfortably. Build your letting go muscle with easier decisions before tackling items with stronger emotional attachments.
Lesson 4. Simplify your daily decisions. Decision fatigue is a real phenomenon that drains your mental energy throughout the day.
Every choice you make, no matter how small, requires cognitive effort. When your environment offers too many options, simple decisions become overwhelming. Japanese minimalism recognizes that reducing choices in unimportant areas frees up mental bandwidth for decisions that truly matter. This is why many successful people wear similar outfits every day. They're not lacking creativity, they're conserving decision-making energy for more important choices. Apply this principle to your wardrobe by choosing a color palette that works together effortlessly. When most of your clothes coordinate with each other, getting dressed becomes quick and stress-free. You'll look put together without spending mental energy on outfit planning. Extend this approach to other areas of your home. In your kitchen, keep only the tools you use regularly. In your bathroom, streamline your products to include only what you actually need. In your living room, choose furniture and decorations that create harmony without requiring constant rearrangement. The goal isn't to make your life boring, it's to make it peaceful. When your daily environment flows smoothly without constant micro-decisions, you have more energy for creativity, relationships, and pursuits that genuinely matter to you. If you're finding value in these lessons, please share this video with someone who could benefit from learning about Japanese minimalism. Sharing is caring, and it helps our channel reach more people who need this wisdom.
Lesson 5. Find beauty in simple things. Modern culture often equates beauty with complexity, expense, or abundance. Japanese aesthetics teach us that the most profound beauty often lies in simplicity and restraint. Consider the difference between a dining table covered with decorative objects, centerpieces, and knickknacks versus a clean table with a single beautiful bowl or a small arrangement of flowers. Which creates more visual calm? Which allows you to truly appreciate what's present? This appreciation for simple beauty extends beyond home decoration. It's about training your eye to find satisfaction in clean lines, natural materials, and thoughtful negative space. When you stop trying to fill every corner and cover every surface, you create room for the inherent beauty of the items you choose to keep. Simplicity doesn't mean plain or boring. A perfectly right piece of fruit can be more beautiful than an elaborate artificial arrangement. Sunlight streaming through clean windows creates more warmth than expensive lighting fixtures. The grain of natural wood speaks more eloquently than synthetic decorations. Practice seeing your home with fresh eyes. Walk through each room and notice what draws your attention. Are you looking at the beautiful lamp you carefully chose, or are you distracted by the clutter surrounding it? Can you appreciate the craftsmanship of your furniture, or is it lost among too many competing elements? Start removing the excess until what remains can breathe and be truly seen. You'll discover that you already own more beauty than you realized. It was just hidden beneath layers of unnecessary additions.
Lesson 6. Invite nature indoors. Japanese culture maintains a deep connection with the natural world, even in urban environments. Bringing elements of nature into your living space isn't just about decoration. It's about maintaining your connection to the rhythms and energy of the living world. Plants purify the air, add color and texture to your rooms, and provide a sense of life and growth. But their psychological benefits run even deeper. Caring for plants creates small daily rituals of attention and nurturing. Watching them grow and change connects you to cycles larger than your immediate concerns. You don't need to become a plant expert or fill your home with greenery. Start with 1 or 2 plants that suit your lighting conditions and care abilities. A single thriving plant creates more positive energy than multiple struggling ones. Beyond plants, consider other ways to invite nature indoors. Natural materials like wood, stone, and bamboo bring organic textures and colors into your space. Even small touches, a bowl of smooth river rocks, a piece of driftwood, or a collection of interesting leaves can create connection with the natural world. The key is authenticity rather than abundance. Choose natural elements that genuinely speak to you rather than following trends or trying to recreate someone else's style. Your connection to nature should feel personal and meaningful, not forced or decorative. Hit that subscribe button and join our Japanese Minimalism Tips family. We share new insights every week about creating harmony in your life through the wisdom of less.
Lesson 7. Buy with purpose. Consumer culture encourages impulse purchases and emotional spending. Marketing messages convince us that happiness comes through acquisition, that we need the latest products to feel complete or successful. Japanese minimalism approaches consumption completely differently. Every purchase decision passes through a filter of genuine necessity and long-term value. Before acquiring anything new, ask yourself, will this truly improve my daily life? Do I have a specific use for it? Where will it live in my home? This mindset prevents the accumulation of items that seem appealing in the store but serve no real purpose in your life. It also helps you avoid the buyer's remorse that comes from purchasing things you don't actually need or use. Purposeful buying doesn't mean never treating yourself or avoiding things you enjoy. It means being conscious and intentional about what you bring into your life. When you do make purchases, you'll appreciate them more because they've been thoughtfully chosen rather than impulsively acquired. Consider implementing a waiting period for non-essential purchases. When something catches your interest, write it down and wait a week or a month before buying. Often the initial desire fades, revealing that you didn't truly need the item. When the desire persists and you can clearly articulate how it will improve your life, the purchase becomes intentional rather than impulsive. This practice saves money, reduces clutter, and increases appreciation for what you do choose to own.
Lesson 8. Choose quality over quantity. The principle of less but better transforms how you think about ownership and consumption. Rather than buying multiple cheap items that need frequent replacement, invest in fewer high-quality pieces that will last for years. This approach applies to everything from kitchen knives to furniture to clothing. A single well-made shirt that fits perfectly and wears beautifully will serve you better than several cheaper shirts that lose their shape after a few washes. Quality items also bring more joy to daily use. Cooking with a sharp, well-balanced knife makes meal preparation more pleasant. Sleeping on high-quality sheets improves your rest. Wearing clothes made from natural materials feels better against your skin. The initial investment might be higher, but the long-term value exceeds the cost. You'll spend less money over time, reduce waste, and enjoy your possessions more. Quality items also require less mental energy. You don't need to constantly shop for replacements or worry about things breaking or wearing out quickly. Before making any purchase, research the best option within your budget rather than simply choosing the cheapest. Read reviews, understand materials and construction, and invest in items that will truly serve you well. This shift from quantity to quality will gradually transform your entire living environment into a collection of things you genuinely appreciate and enjoy using.
Lesson 9. Embrace empty space. Western design often tries to fill every corner and cover every surface. Japanese aesthetics teaches us that empty space, called ma, is not something to be filled, but something to be appreciated. Empty space allows your eye to rest. It creates visual calm and makes the objects you do display more impactful. A single beautiful piece of art on an otherwise bare wall commands more attention than the same piece surrounded by other decorations. This principle extends beyond visual design to functional living. Empty surfaces are easier to clean and use. Empty closet space makes finding clothes simpler. Empty calendar space creates room for spontaneity and rest. Many people feel uncomfortable with emptiness because they've been conditioned to see it as wasteful or incomplete. But learning to appreciate negative space as an active design element rather than something that needs to be filled creates profound shifts in how your home feels. Start small by clearing one surface completely. It might be a side table, a bookshelf, or a section of counter space. Leave it empty for a week and notice how it affects the energy of the room. Most people find that the empty space creates a sense of calm and visual relief that makes the entire area more pleasant.
Gradually extend this practice to other areas. You'll discover that emptiness isn't lacking, it's liberating. Leave a comment and tell us which lesson resonates most with you. I love connecting with our Japanese minimalism tips community and hearing about your journey towards simpler living.
Lesson 10. Practice daily gratitude. Gratitude forms the cornerstone of Japanese minimalism because it shifts your focus from what you lack to appreciation for what you already possess. This fundamental change in perspective transforms your relationship with your belongings, your home, and your life. Instead of constantly seeking more, gratitude helps you recognize the abundance already present. Your comfortable bed, your functioning kitchen, your favorite coffee mug. These everyday items become sources of joy when viewed through grateful eyes. Make gratitude a daily practice rather than an occasional thought. Each morning, before getting out of bed, identify 3 things in your immediate environment that you appreciate. It might be the softness of your pillows, the light coming through your window, or the warmth of your blankets. This practice trains your mind to notice and value what's already present, rather than focusing on what's missing. Over time, this shift in attention naturally reduces the desire to acquire more things because you're finding satisfaction in what you already have. Gratitude also changes how you care for your possessions. When you truly appreciate something, you naturally treat it better. You clean it carefully, store it properly, and use it mindfully. This respect extends the life of your belongings and increases your enjoyment of them. Evening gratitude can focus on experiences rather than objects. Appreciation for a good meal, a comfortable chair to read in, or a peaceful moment in your garden connects you to the simple pleasures that make life satisfying.
Moving forward with Japanese minimalism. These 10 lessons offer a pathway toward more intentional, peaceful living. But remember, transformation happens gradually through consistent small actions rather than dramatic overnight changes. Choose one lesson that resonates most strongly with you and focus on that for the next week. Maybe you'll start by showing more respect for what you own, or perhaps you'll begin practicing gratitude each morning. Small, consistent steps create lasting change. Japanese minimalism isn't about achieving perfection or following rigid rules. It's about creating more space, physical, mental, and emotional, for what truly matters in your life. The goal is freedom, not restriction. As you begin implementing these practices, you'll likely notice changes beyond just your living environment. Many people report feeling calmer, more focused, and more content when they embrace minimalist principles. This happens because external simplicity creates internal peace. Which lesson will you start with today? Share your choice in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video if it provided value. Subscribe to Japanese Minimalism Tips for more wisdom about creating harmony through the power of less. I'm Takumi Yamamoto, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll explore more ancient Japanese wisdom for modern living. Remember, minimalism isn't about having less. It's about being more present, more mindful, and more joyful. Your journey towards simpler, more intentional living starts with a single step. Take that step today.